Hello, Las Vegas, and welcome to Face the Tribune with Rolando Larraz. Once again, if you are a politician and you are not afraid to come in and face the Tribune, then you can come in from 12 to 1 o'clock, Monday through Friday, Pacific time, and you can face the Tribune. With that, Rolando, what's going on today?
Oh, not too much. I'm just looking at all the stuff that is happening with Trump. Every time he opens his mouth, somebody has to criticize him. And but they're not looking at Walmart. Walmart is opening 1,211 stores in Mexico.
Oh, wow.
Okay, they already got 700 in Central America, and they worry about the lousy 1,100 jobs that he brought back from Carrier in Indiana, and everything is a critic, and I don't understand why it had to be at least let the guy take over first.
Yeah.
He's not the president yet. And, it bothers me when people are so stupid, they cannot realize that let the guy work first, and it bothers me that those things happen that way, and I left my glasses somewhere, but anyway, and they look like mine. Oh, yeah. 1,211 stores in Mexico, 700 in Central America, and 3,500 employees and jobs in Mexico and South America. What we need to do, I tell you what would be the best solution in here. It would be we move to Mexico and let the Mexicans move over here. And that way they'd be happy, because everything now you got this Fernando Romero guy, then they have no title, no organization, he's nobody, and he's talking about the what do you call this cities, the Sancuary cities. I can't remember that name. It's despicable. It's such a despicable name. Then I don't like to remember. He said, "Let's make all the schools sanctuary school, and then the city will have no other choice but to be a sanctuary city, because Las Vegas supposedly is not a sanctuary city."
Yeah.
I already make a call today, and Bob Beer is going to be here. City Council Bob Beer is going to be here next week.
Yeah.
And I mentioned that we wanted to talk about the sanctuary cities.
Mm-hmm.
Martinez wrote about the sanctuary cities in his column this week. I don't know if you read it or not, but it is something that it is sad to see those things happening. We've been taken over by some other strange creatures.
Yes.
I don't think it's fair. You got your own country. At least we Cubans don't have a country. We don't have a country to go to.
That's right.
But all these people have a country. If they're going to make all this revolution, all these complaints, all these strikes, why don't you do that in your country and force your government to be a little more government-oriented instead of being complaining over here when you have no right whatsoever. I don't care if it's a civil right, human right, BS right. I don't care. It is. We got no right. This is not our country. We don't have to take it.
That's right.
If you don't like it, leave.
That's right.
Simple as that.
Absolutely.
I cannot believe this sanctuary thing. I don't know who created that. You know anything about that?
This election honestly was the first that I had heard of Sancuary City. I had no idea what that was. I had absolutely no clue. And I didn't know it was that many. I mean, it seems like every major metropolitan city.
It's in the
It's a
last
sanctuary
5 years or 6 years, whatever, the caucus. What is the caucus? I never hear the caucus before.
Yeah.
You either have the primary election or you have the Democrat election.
Yeah.
You know, but I tell you one thing, what really satisfies me good is anybody that have the daily paper, they read in the paper, you have to read Jen and Morrison columns today because it sounds, it looks like Rolando Larraz wrote that column about Harry Reid. She's repeating exactly what I have said and what she has said because that lady, in my opinion, is the first lady of journalists in Nevada. She's straightforward. She doesn't have any. She don't take sides with anybody. She writes the truth, and I like that, you know. But I don't hear anybody else. She's really insulting Harry Reid like crazy today. Oh man!
Finally announced his retirement, so he's January supposed to be in.
Well, from the Senate,
Yeah.
from the Senate, not from Nevada.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
I have to finish reading that column of Jane I. Morrison because I tell you, I never seen anybody writing anything so real as not in that newspaper since Tom Mitchell left and Chairman Frederick left. Well, John Smith sometimes used to write the truth, you know, and not that much. You know, so, but it is important that we make a decision. We have to take sides. Either you go with the right side or the wrong side. But people need to take sides. People cannot be in the middle, it cannot be in the center line anymore. Either you go one way or you go another way. It is not time anymore for hypocrisy and lines and anything like that. We need to stay focused and take Nevada back. If we cannot take the country back, let's take Nevada back because that's the only way. You know, people like Fernando Romero, he moved from Democrat to Republican, from Republican to Democrat. You know, he don't even know how to spell Republicans. You know, and he became Republicans when John McCain was paying him a salary to be in his campaign. I don't know how he got that job, but I tell you, it is ridiculous that somebody so Democrat and so leftist as Fernando Romero, he can be a Republican. But John McCain gave him a job, and I guess one of the conditions must have been that he had to become a Republican because no, he became a Republican when he was supposed to be helping Jeb Bush. That's why Jeb Bush lose. You know, it is not. Is not what is not. It was not with John McCain. He was working for John McCain. You know, same way that other lady, that Cuban lady, then did Didi Lima. You know, I forgot her name already. Thanks God. You know, she got fired from McCain, but she was working over there with, I don't know if it was before, after, or in between with Fernando Romero. You know, it's not. I believe. Did she say anything about me? Did she say anything about me in the text?
What text?
She didn't text you?
No.
No? Oh, okay. I thought you was talking about me, that's all. I don't know why she's in that mood with me today, you know. Man, I guess I'm going to have to give him a raise.
$2
so she can love me.
$2 for a job.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't believe that.
But yeah, you're absolutely right, Rolando. I mean, it's just amazing. If they have that much pride about their countries and where they're from and all this kind of stuff, why don't they stay there and make their own country better?
Yeah. Simple as that.
I don't understand that. They have so much pride and wave their flags and come over here. If you love your country that much and your country is so great and you're so proud of who you are and where you're from, then why didn't they stay there? Cubans didn't have that right. We didn't have that chance. We had that stolen from us by the Castro regime. So we never had a chance to take our country back.
And besides, we are here. We happy.
That's right.
We're happy. We don't have to complain.
That's right. Absolutely.
You know, we can help to work it to make it better.
Yes.
But we don't have I'm happy.
Yes. I noticed that Cubans Americanized themselves very quickly. They really do. They come here and they're proud of their country, and they call themselves Americans. I mean, we know where we're from and where our family is from, but you know, Cubans and Puerto Ricans to an extent too. They seem Americanized faster. Yes.
They don't need a visa or a passport to come over here.
Yes.
They are as gringo as what's his name, Thomas? What's the name of the president? Give me a name of one of those old presidents. Washington, right? Washington or
Jefferson.
Jefferson, you know, and I think no. I never understood that.
Yes.
I tell you, I knew a guy and I met a guy one time. He was a neighbor of mine and in Miami, and he was from Chile. And a very wealthy guy. I don't know why he was so upset about this country because he was doing okay, you know, he was doing good. And you talk to him and you say, and he always tell you, this, oh, we got that better in Chile. Oh, we do better in Chile. I said, well, what are you doing in here? What are you doing in here?
That's right.
I mean, I don't understand. If everything is so great and so good and so beautiful and so fantastic, what are you doing in
That's
here?
Right.
You know, because I tell you, if I'm not happy where I live, I say goodbye, everybody, and I walk away, and that's it. You know, I mean, why suffering, right?
That's right.
Am I right or
You're
not?
absolutely right.
You know.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Yes. Yeah, I get that all the time. And I talk to these people and they're, oh, this country's so great. It's so beautiful. It was so wonderful. Well, then why did you come here?
Yeah.
So right.
And you know, that's why I like to have my own place. I can have roommates. They can come over. They can stay as long as they want. And I always tell them, the door is always open.
Yes.
But it only open one way. You leave, you don't come back. I don't know what you're doing while you was out there, but either you are here or you're not.
That's right.
Period.
That's right.
You know, the door is open, but it only open one way. Out. You go out, you cannot come back in. That's all it is.
That's right.
You know, because you don't know what the people doing when they not with you. You
Absolutely.
know, I don't know. Some people call me control freak.
No.
Some people call me paranoia.
No.
Some people, I think, as long as I'm in my house and I put the rules.
That's right.
I go to your house, I respect your rules, and that's it. You know, and I don't.
It's not paranoid at all. It's common sense. That's why you've been on this earth so many years.
No, it's common sense. You know, and people don't realize that I got a few enemies, And most of my enemies, unfortunately, are powerful people. And they can do something without even being close to me.
Yeah.
I don't drive at the same place, the same route every day when I go home. I don't leave my house at the same time. I look in the 3 mirrors when I'm driving, and if I see a car behind me for 2 blocks, I stop and I let him go. That's always been like that.
I'm a lot like that also, yeah.
I've been like that all my life.
Yeah.
It's not now because the newspaper. It's not because I don't think Harry Reid is going to waste time and money on me because he is big enough to don't give a damn about me. But I always been like that, but I always been paranoid. And I believe that the people that are going to hurt you, they're not going to do it themselves, and they're not going to be doing it obviously and openly. They're going to come out with some kind of either they're going to stash some drugs in your drawer, or they're going to set it up, like it happened with that guy that was running for city council one time.
Mhm.
They set him up with an underage stripper. Well, I never seen anything like that.
Mhm.
Either you're a stripper or you're not. You cannot be an underage
Right,
stripper because you cannot be in a night. Well, yeah, in the can room you don't have to be of age because they don't serve alcohol.
Oh, okay.
That's why they don't serve alcohol. And but I do not. I don't like. I don't like it. Do you think that clock will look good over there?
Sure.
Huh?
Absolutely.
Well, we can see because I can see nothing. Can you see the time?
Yeah.
It doesn't have too much bright.
No, it depends. This chair, you get a little bit more glare.
Yeah?
Than you do in this one. So yeah,
Why?
we can
Because
move.
this is a Cuban chair or what?
That's right.
You think somebody sit me here intentionally so I don't see?
I think the
I don't see
producer did
anything.
that. I think the producer did that.
Yeah, probably. Look at the way she looks at me. She's mean to me today.
No, she loves you.
And she loves me.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I love you. I love you. Anyway, let's go back to reality.
Yeah.
What is here we go again, I forgot the name. Sancuary city.
Yes.
What is a sanctuary city? Who created that? Do you
don't-
know anything about that?
I believe San Francisco was the first sanctuary city. And that's Nancy.
But how did they
Pelosi's
name it? How did they baptize that? I don't know what happened to Martinez. He was supposed to be calling and talk to me about the sanctuary city. But
I don't know. I guess it's a form of retaliation against ICE, and because a lot of these,
retaliation against ICE.
yeah, I think that a lot of these left-wing do-good liberals, a lot of them have illegals working in their businesses in their homes. A lot of them.
Yeah.
And I think that ICE. I think it's retaliation against ICE coming in and taking the undocumented people and sending them back to their countries. And I think that a lot of these rich Democrats, which a lot of them are, even they said Clinton, they have illegals working in their businesses in their home. And I think they protect. That might be it right there. I think that's the phone call.
You're on the air.
Hi there.
Hey.
This is Gordon Martinez. I wanted to ask you a question about the sanctuary city thing.
Okay, go ahead. I wanted to ask you 2
What do you
questions.
think? Do you think Las Vegas is a sanctuary city for criminal, illegal aliens?
Well, Gordon, I attended the city council meeting yesterday, and I understand that Las Vegas is not a sanctuary city, but your sheriff.
What's their definition of being a sanctuary city or not a sanctuary city?
You know, it's funny, I just asked Chris Garcia that. What is it? Who created, who baptized that name? Because I don't know anything until a month ago what Sancuary City is. But your sheriff, Joe Lombardo, said that he's not going to arrest anybody and he's not going to call ICE when an illegal is arrested.
Well, does that mean that then we're a sanctuary city?
Yes, that's what I was asking you yesterday, Rolando. If you don't follow the federal law and report illegal aliens to ICE, then you are a sanctuary city, right, Gordon?
Well, again, you got to define exactly who we're talking about here. Okay? There's a difference between a criminal, ex-felon, illegal alien, and you're just plain old illegal alien. Okay? A criminal, ex-felon, illegal alien is someone who has committed a crime, been arrested, prosecuted, convicted, and put in prison. After that criminal, ex-felon, illegal alien is released from prison, they're supposed to be given to ICE for deportation.
Right.
Now, that apparently is the issue here. We're not even talking about your plain old illegal aliens. We're talking about people that are illegal,
So if we
commit crimes, and are finished serving their sentence in prison.
wait a minute. If we're not talking about those people who are here without being authorized to be here, if we're not going to call them illegal, so why don't we bother with them? I mean, illegal is illegal. It doesn't make any difference, Gordon. You know. But
What do you mean it doesn't make any difference? Just because the liberal left doesn't want us to call illegal aliens doesn't mean it's so.
okay, so you said it's a
Any
different.
way you cut it, whether you commit a crime, a criminal act, and are an illegal alien, or if you're just an illegal alien,
Period.
period. I mean, that's it.
So that is not illegal to be an illegal alien.
It is not illegal to be an illegal alien?
I'm asking you because you know your fellow countryman Fernando Romero. You're Mexican, right?
Yes.
Are you legal?
Yes.
Oh.
Third generation legal.
Oh, how many?
30.
Third generation legal. Oh, okay. I was wondering if Metro hire illegal aliens.
Well, apparently, if your sheriff, Joe Lombardo, believes that he's not going to arrest anybody on their immigration status, and he's going to protect them, and then to me, that's a sanctuary city.
Absolutely.
You know,
Absolutely.
well, the city, I was there yesterday, the mayor and the city council don't consider themselves a sanctuary city. But like I said, your fellow countryman, Fernando Romero, you know who he is, right?
The name sounds familiar. Tell me who he is.
Well, he is a fellow that wants to play in every base, and he wants to play in every team, and he's not, in my book, he is not the most credible human being, if we can call him human. But he said that he's working very hard to make all the schools in Clark County a sanctuary school, so the city will not have any other choice but to become a sanctuary city.
Okay. Well, that's nice. It's a very admirable thing that he's doing, even though it's against the law. It's nice. But again, I have to point out the real concern right now is the criminal ex-felon parolee that has finished his term in prison. is being protected. It is being protected by these sanctuary cities that once they are aware of this ex-felon being inserted into their communities, they fail to let the federal government know that there is a person that needs to be deported. And any inquiry by the federal government to that city is barriers are put up, and the cities are not providing that information.
Gordon, unfortunately,
that is a sanctuary city.
Unfortunately, I believe that another 9/11 is going to have to take place for people to wake up and realize that these people need to be deported out of our country. I really believe it's going to take unfortunately, for some illegal person to come up through Mexico or one of our borders and set off a dirty bomb in one of our cities and kill 2,000 or 3,000 people. And you know what they'll say? These liberals, build the wall and keep them out. That's what they'll finally say.
You might be right on that, Chris. You just might be. I pray to God that it doesn't have to go that far.
I hope
how many criminal, illegal aliens need to rape or murder a law-abiding American citizen? How many does it take? And we've had plenty of them, except that the mainstream news media won't report it.
And you know, Gordon,
how many is it going to take?
I tell you, I wrote this week in Las Vegas Tribune something that people don't realize. The Mexicans have taken under their wing the deportation thing, but they are not the only illegal aliens in this country. You got Canadians, you got Greeks, you got Ireland, you got Australians, you got Canadians, you got all kinds of people that are here with not visa, with no.
Right. Of course.
But the Mexicans have taken.
Nobody's talking or pointing the finger at any particular ethnic group.
Right.
But
Only the Mexicans, they claim that these things are made up for them. That's the only thing.
Well, they're misinformed. And of course, they're controlled by the money.
That's right. That's right.
So you can't take any group's word for it. All you got to do is just look at the evidence.
And you know, I believe.
You see an American citizen victimized, hurt, injured, mayhem, murdered,
Yes.
and you see who did it. And eventually you see who did it, because it's the mainstream news media is controlled by the liberal left.
That's right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And then the ones that are not controlled.
What you said, Rolando, is that your sheriff, Joe Lombardo of Clark County, Nevada, says he will not arrest anybody for their immigration status. Is that correct?
That's what I understood yesterday in the city council meeting. And I think I read something also in your newspaper over there, the little paper on Bonanza Road. Then it was mentioned that it was mentioned something to that effect. But I don't remember.
The proof is in the pudding. He has just said that Las Vegas is a sanctuary city, and that illegal ex-felon, illegal aliens will be protected. Their rights will be protected, and the only way we're ever going to get rid of them is if they reoffend.
But let me ask you.
Another crime.
Let me ask you something, Gordon. This is right into your alley. Isn't Las Vegas separate from Clark County?
No, it's included in Clark County.
It's included in Clark County, but North Las Vegas is also included, and Mesquite is also included, and Henderson is also included, and they got their own police force, and they got their own mayor, and they got what Lombardo might be talking about is Paradise, the Strip, and all that area in that side, right?
No, he's not. He represents Clark County.
That's right.
And all the other little cities are subservient to the sheriff.
So the police department in Mesquite is not gonna call. It's not authorized to call ICE.
They all are, and they're not implementing the laws, the federal law. They are assisting ICE, assisting. They do not make the arrest.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Immigration status.
So all they do is call, right? Call them and the ICE come over if they got time. Because I've seen occasions where ICE never show up.
And that's because of your con man president that's in the Oval Office.
That's right. You're absolutely right, Gordon. And Donald Trump is supposed to be, they said, very soon, meeting with one of these sanctuaries. Yeah, he's supposed to be meeting with one of these sanctuary city nuts, Rahm Emanuel of Chicago.
Oh,
he's going to meet with him, and he says, listen, you can continue this sanctuary garbage because he gets federal funding through the Obama administration. But Donald Trump said, as soon as I become president, your federal funding is going to end if you keep this up. So they can all come on camera now and say they're sanctuary cities until that federal funding is taken from them. And I think they're going to take a different approach.
And you know, Gordon, you've been here longer enough to remember when the people used to work in I forgot the name of the laundry place now.
Oh, Mission Linen.
Mission Linen. And remember when they don't want to pay the workers, they call immigration, and immigration come over and pick them up and take it, you know, so they can save 2 weeks' pay.
That's exactly right. It happens all the time.
That is abuse.
I remember working a patrol car in that area when they would do this.
Yeah, yeah.
We were told to start to play our sirens on the west side of Mission Linen and watch all the illegal aliens running out the east side of Mission Linen.
Oh.
I mean, this was a regular thing.
It wasn't regular. They're still doing it? Is Mission Linen?
I don't know if they're still doing it.
Mission Linen still exists?
How's that?
Is Mission Linen still open?
I don't know. It's been years since I've been downtown. I don't even know if it exists anymore.
I see
But I can tell you when I was a patrolman, that's what would happen. Immigration would tell us to park our patrol cars on the west side of Mission Linen, turn on our sirens, and then everybody would be running out the east side of Mission Linen and into ICE's hands or to immigration's hands.
Wow.
And the guy don't have to pay the salaries.
Affirmative. That is correct. There's exploitation on both sides.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
But for the betterment of our community, we cannot be a sanctuary city. All
Well,
we're doing is allowing criminal, illegal aliens to victimize our community. And I'm looking at it from a law enforcement standpoint, okay?
and then you can also say that they are victimized too, because they are people
They
like,
are.
you know.
It's a bad situation all around, both sides. But the only way to get rid of it is to allow the feds to do the job that they were doing for decades.
But are they going to do it, Gordon?
I think they will under President-elect Donald Trump. I think they will.
Yeah, but no, now they're not doing it now.
Oh, well, if you have a sheriff that says he's not going to do it, he's not going to cooperate with the federal government, he's not going to give them the list of people, then what are you supposed to do with that?
But you don't think that the feds know who the illegals are?
No, they don't. They don't have that information because of the restriction by the sheriff. In order for if somebody is released out of prison, the feds do not have access to that information unless the sheriff says it's okay.
You don't think, let me put it this hypothetical picture. You don't think if somebody in that jail realize that those people are criminals anyway, and they on their own will call ICE?
If they did it on their own, they'd lose their jobs. I mean, that's the bottom line. But when you got the head guy, and the sheriff of Clark County is the head guy, he is the top law enforcement officer for the county. If you go against his policy, you lose your job, and maybe even go to prison.
Well, you know, but let me put it this way. Everything in life has a risk. Snitches run the risk of being killed for snitching. And snitches are being used by both sides, by the law enforcement and by the people, because they are a specific specimen of humans. Then they do stuff only to benefit themselves. But I'm saying if somebody from the county jail will call ICE and say, hey, they don't even have to say their name. They just give it the information and hang up the phone. Do you think the feds nowadays, the way it is, will act on that information? Because you guys,
they'll act all right. They'll contact the police department and the sheriff to say if it is okay to go to the jail to pick up these illegal aliens.
Oh, they cannot pick him up in the streets?
Well, what good is that? How the hell do you know who's an illegal alien and not without contacting?
Well,
You have to contact them, and they're not going to do that. They want it nice and bundled up. They want to be able to just drive down there and load them up and send them out. That's it.
They
They
cannot.
don't have the resources to go searching for them throughout the community.
And they cannot stay in the back door on First Street, and the guy with a white T-shirt and a jeans and
They can, but your president, President Obama, doesn't want them to do that.
Tell them to sit at the Home Depot.
Yeah, or Star Nursery.
That's right.
You know, I was telling Chris Gordon, that what we need to do in this country now, it is we all should move to Mexico, and Mexicans should be coming over here, and that way they can be happy. Because everything we do in this country, it bothers Mexico. Everything. Do you realize, Gordon, I forgot to tell you this, do you realize that Walmart has 1,211 stores in Mexico?
Really?
Yeah. And you know, Walmart is a business that for a long time it's been fighting the unions. And now they're taking sides with the unions and working against Donald Trump. Because the unions don't want Donald Trump to be the president, because he don't care about anything else but to benefit the people of this nation. And now,
I agree.
you know, and now you got,
I like the guy.
and now you got that lady, that Cuban lady, that it was just appointed just the day before yesterday for a state senator to replace your countryman, Ruben Cuban, you know. Then
you keep calling these people my countryman, my brother, my sister.
they are your countryman. They said,
What about you? Did you go in the morning when Castro passed away?
well, I mentioned that Cuban lady, then it been appointed. A woman that is the political director for the Culinary Union. She was put in there by Harry Reid, and now she's going to go to the state senate because the county commissioner appointed her. There was 3 people. What a coincidence! They have to pick the one that is a puppet of Harry Reid. Because to me, Gordon, and maybe I'm wrong and maybe I'm unfair, anybody that is doing things with Harry Reid, for Harry Reid, is a puppet of Harry Reid.
I agree.
You know, they have to do what he said, because the Godfather said that. You know.
That's right.
Gordon, Rolando, we have nothing to worry about, because I'm going to tell you why. Today,
the Obama administration okayed West Point to start issuing coloring books to cadets that are stressed out. You have nothing to worry about.
I would continue any discussion about what is a sanctuary city and what is not. That's a very important issue right now.
It is important. That's why
from your report from that county commission meeting is that we are a sanctuary city.
No, I'm talking about the city councilman. The city council.
Yeah,
City council.
we are.
Yeah.
We are a sanctuary city. If the sheriff says we will not enforce immigration laws or assist federal law enforcement agencies in the deportation of illegal aliens. If he said that, then we are a sanctuary city.
Yes.
And with that being said, it's been a slice of heaven talking to both of you, and I will be talking to you soon.
Hey, Gordon, let me ask you something. Are you planning to come to Las Vegas soon? Because I haven't eaten Mexican food in a long time, and I need to sit down with you and talk to you about a few things that we cannot do any other ways. I need you to come by and invite me for a taco and enchilada, and
Cubans can't handle that good food.
no.
I will do that. I've got a few medical problems I got to take care of first.
Yeah, but don't wait until I die. You know.
Oh, I'll listen to you. All right, my friend.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you for calling.
Hi, Gordon.
Bye-bye.
There you got it, folks. It is a sanctuary city. You're right. You're right, Chris Garcia. You're right. It is a sanctuary city. But next week, we are going to have in here City Councilman Bob Beers, and we on the 14th, right?
Wow.
On the 14th.
14.
What day is the 14th? Maybe our producer can tell us what
The
day is
14th.
the 14th.
Wednesday.
Is it a Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Wow, that's so strange, because I think they have a meeting they had a meeting yesterday. Oh, next week is the 14th. Yeah, no, it could be. They don't have a city council meeting. They do it every other week.
Mhm.
And Bob Beer is going to talk about the sanctuary city.
Great.
And in the meantime, I'm going to see if I can educate myself a little bit on sanctuary city, because to be honest with you, I don't even know how to spell sanctuary. You know, I don't think it is. This is like Gordon said.
Smart
it's a
guy.
serious.
Yeah, he's a
It's a
smart guy.
very serious
Yes.
issue.
Yes.
You know,
Yes.
we don't have the opportunity all the time to do what we're doing, and we have to take the chance now that we can,
Yes.
you know, before they're gonna come over here and trying to shut us up, you know.
We're not going to allow them to do that, but Gordon is absolutely right. You're right, Rolando. This is a serious issue, and we can't allow Las Vegas to become a sanctuary city. That would just be horrible. That'd be a black eye on everybody. And I believe Trump is going to, we can't afford, with the economy the way it is in Las Vegas, we're just barely recovering right now, just barely. I mean, it's been a slow recovery to have any federal funding taken from us whatsoever. And I believe the Trump administration is serious about that. I think that if they continue to divide the federal government and make these cities sanctuary cities, he's going to end federal funding to these cities. We can't afford
I
that
know,
here in
but
Las
how
Vegas.
dare he appoint so many generals? How dare this guy appoint so many generals that can be of help to the nation, can be changing our lives and our happiness, and I mean, how can anybody think about hiring all these retired generals?
That's right.
You know, I mean, they are mature person, they have experience, they got the knowledge, and they can teach somebody else the way to do things, and then they go home.
That's right. That's right.
But that's the way the leftists work.
They're really mad because you can't buy a general. You know, that you can't buy a general. I mean, they have their ethics,
And I think he met with Oliver North too.
Did he?
I hear somebody said
I like Oliver North.
I like him all the time. I like him when he was over there, and he told the Congress, I said, I am a soldier. I take orders. I don't argue.
That's right. He took the fall. He did. He's a true patriot. He did. You're absolutely right, Wanda.
He didn't go to jail, right?
No.
No, it's not.
Yeah, he was a true patriot. Yes, he was. Yes, he was. He took the fall for that administration. He took the fall for that administration, Wanda. He did.
Yeah, I know he did. And he said, I'm a soldier or something like that effect. I don't question the orders.
That's right.
I enforce it.
Yes.
Or something to that effect. It's been too many years. I think I was about 7 years old that time. You know,
That's right.
I don't know why, but it is very important. Then we support this guy
Yes.
and everything. You know, 3 years go fast. And I said 3 years because in 2019, the people are going to start preparing for the 2020 election.
That's right.
You know, so I don't think 3 years go fast like that.
Yes.
Let the guy work. Let the guy prove himself. And if, you know, then, like somebody else said yesterday, then in 4 years you can vote him out.
Wow. Yeah. They don't even want to give him a chance.
That's one thing. That's one good thing about the presidency. It is only 8 years.
Yes, at most. Yeah.
They cannot go any farther than that. So far, knock on wood, so far, they don't do that. I'm hoping that Donald Trump is going to be able to take office on
I
January.
don't think Obama wants to give up the office.
I don't think he wanted to. I really don't. I've been saying that, and I hope for the first time in my life, I pray to the good Lord that I'm wrong.
Did you know that he's going to go on a victory tour himself?
He's going to?
Obama, seriously, starting this month.
You know, everybody's doing the same thing that Donald Trump is doing. Donald Trump is the only president elect that have taken the time to thank the people that voted for him. You know, it never been in the history of the United States, never been anything like that. And now, Mr. Obama, your president, he is, well, he has to be your president. He's half black, you know. And now he's going to be, well, you have black too, right?
That's right.
Maybe you guys are twins somewhere out there.
They're born a day apart.
Really?
One day, August 4th, he was born. I was born August 3rd.
You were born, so you're older than him.
I'm 1 day older.
What a distinguished thing to have. You was born a day
Over to the
before.
south side of Chicago.
Yeah. And you're both the same age?
No, I believe he has me by
He's older than you?
3 years.
He's older than
Yes, 3 years.
Oh. Wow. What a distinguished thing. But I tell you, this is something that, oh, by the way, I'm going to have Kevin Child, the school trustee that has been prohibited for going into the school district building. He's a trustee for the school district, and he's not allowed to go in the school district building, and he's not allowed to go to the schools that he represents because the school district don't like what he had to say.
Oh, wow.
He's going to be here tomorrow. He has not talked to the media. This is an exclusive, a very exclusive for the Las Vegas, not for Las Vegas Tribune, I'm sorry, for RadioTribune.com.
Oh, wow.
It is exclusive.
Oh,
I've been negotiating, and I had it over here. I don't know how to do it, but I have it here, and I even have a statement from him that if you want to, you can read it in your show because we only got 1 minute, and I don't think I can get away with 1 minute today because the producer is mad at me, so I don't know why we are going, I don't know why, but, you know, I was late going in, but I cannot be late going out. You know, it is like, that's discrimination. It is discrimination. She must be a racist. Isn't that the word that people use now every time they want to get away
that's
with?
right. That's right.
Racist!
That's right.
There's nothing racist about anything. The only time you are racist, it is when you want to be racist.
Right.
And I tell you, if the people would not be afraid to be called racist and they do the right thing, we would not be in the predicament that we are now today.
That's right.
But they always afraid, they are scared to be called racist.
That's right. You heard it here. I told you, we have powerful guests coming on this month. Face the Tribune, live stream RadioTribune.com every day, Monday through Friday, 12 to 1 Pacific time. Don't forget to call in 702-983-0711. What a show today. Thank you, Gordon Martinez, for joining us, the legendary Rolando LaRosse. I'm your co-host, Chris Garcia, and I told you, things are just getting bigger and bigger here at Radio Tribune. Please join us. Stay tuned to Chris Garcia, the conservative American. The truth you get at RadioTribune.com every single day, nothing but the truth. Thank you for listening, and God bless America, and God bless our troops. See you tomorrow.